Hi, welcome to Simply Scrapping. My name's Narelle and thank you for watching my video. What I've got today is a layout for Mixed Media Mayhem. Every month we have a recipe to use, and this month it is Stencil, Washi and Sprays more than one. So I have quite a lot going on here and I'm going to explain quite a lot, and I think this is going to be a long video. So buckle up and let's get on with it. So for Stencil, I am using a brick stencil around the edges of my page, and this is from an old Stampin' Up set, upside down, Pattern Party decorative masks, and these are quite a few years old now. The paper I'm using is again a retired Stampin' Up paper called Friendly Hello. So I was going to use the green paper to start with because in my photos here there is lots of greenery, and then I thought, oh, but my embellishments are also leaves and I thought it could be too much green, so I went for the striped paper instead. And half the reason I did that is because my daughter is in these photos as well, and she has a little pinkish mauvish jacket on. So I thought I wanted to pick up a little bit of the pink as well. And this has not pink, but it's got mauve and a peachy colour. So I'm hoping it will blend. So I've told you about them. And I will have listed below all the products that I have used. And they'll be separated into what is available now in my store and what is retired, so that you can find it on the secondary market. This is not Stampin' Up. This is Paper Mania stamps, and I don't know what the name of it is. Stamping for Him, I think it's called. And I'm using the golf image here. The golf bag. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now I'm yawning. Oh, the have fun word and have a great day, except I've chopped off the have and I've just put a great day. So they are embellishments up there. Then I have, under here, I have my journaling spots. Well, one journaling spot. I'm not sure which I'm using yet because the photos are one of them, which is where I'm going to put the journaling. I won't be journaling straight away. I will add it later. Oh my goodness, I'm yawning again. It's a great big table, but I didn't want to cut it down to be a skinnier photo. So I am thinking that would be the perfect place to base my journaling on. So I don't know if I'm doing the bigger one yet or the larger one. I could put the larger one sort of in the middle of the photo, and then I guess it's not so obvious. And my light is starting to flicker. Why is that? I'm so sorry. My overhead light is just decided it wants to do the flicker. You know, like the old tubes used to do, fluorescent tubes. It's flickering. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't know where that photo went now. And it's going to be a double page. So if you know me, that's rare. I also have some leaves here. So I'm going to spritz these, and this is where my two sprays is coming in. I have two different greens in these spritzers, and I just filled them with isocol rubbing alcohol, and then about 6 drops or so of, I know one is Granny Apple Green because that's the one I just did, and this one was already made up. And when I spritzed it in a test, I think it's like a garden green or something. So they are going to be my two sprays, and I'm going to spray the leaves and hopefully they turn out okay in two different colours. And then because my daughter's got pink on, I wanted to bring a little bit of pink into the layout. So I have here some sprigs, pink sprigs that I'm going to tuck in. And these were all from the Changing Leaves bundle. Now I didn't use the stamp, but I bought the bundle which comes with the embossing, no, they're the dies. It comes with the embossing folder and the dies. And this is a hybrid embossing folder. So if you haven't seen this before, it is really, really cool. So I don't know if you can see these leaves, but they are textured. So I'll try and hold them up. I don't know if you can see the texture on those leaves. So this die sits into the embossing folder. So it's on the side that the Stampin' Up! Logo is on, and it slots in around the leaves, and you'll feel it click into place when you've got it right. All right, so that's clicked in, that's not moving. And then you just put your paper on, roll it through your embossing machine, and it cuts out the leaves and also adds the pattern to them. Now, because it cuts out the 3, I could not be bothered cutting my cardstock down to fit just in that leaf. So I also have now lots of spares of the other leaves that I can use on other projects. So a bonus. No, this goes in here. And the sprigs also are in here. So besides this big embossing folder, which, there we go, you also get the second page, which has some lovely label sentiments, which cut out the sentiments on the stamp set, and also an extra round one, probably for that one, because that's probably too wide for these two. And then some beautiful leaves, and this sprig, which is what I've used to cut out the pink with. So I really like that. And the dies also cut out the stamped images. So if you don't want them textured and you just want to stamp the leaves, you can cut them out as well. And of course, you don't have to cut these out either. You can just emboss and get a beautiful background of those gorgeous embossed leaves. So they are my leaves. The journaling rectangles, I've used the Scalloped Contours dies. These are retired, but again, I'll have them listed below so you can find them. Now, my heading is just going to be simply Putt Putt, but I don't know what I'm doing yet. Okay, so I have olive green, because I don't know what colour the leaves are going to come out, and that would probably depend what colour my title is. I have like olive ones going into like brown, and then I have black ones because I don't know if I want to mount my photos on black or brown yet. And then I have these ones which are like a pale blue, and I thought, well, I could colour these because these are like the size that I wanted. Oh my god, why are they? Oh, I'm so sorry. Gosh. Sounds like I should be sleeping rather than filming. But these are like the size of the letters that I wanted for the heading. So I thought, well, I could colour these if none of these others will suit. So, oh no. I'm going to put all these aside for now. And also, I have my 2 washies. I don't know which I'm using yet. Again, this is going to be based upon what colour the leaves come out. So if they come out quite bright, I will use this one. If they come out a little bit darker, then I'll use this washi tape. Let me just move all this aside because I do need to spritz these leaves. So did I say this is going to be a double layout? So I'll put all that there. So the base is going to be on white. Okay. And then I also don't know what colour I'm going to mount the photos in. I did think black, but I'm not quite so sure. And I have several brown sheets or variations of brown here that I could mount the photos on. And again, this is going to be determined by what colour my stenciling comes out as. Right, so told you there's lots to tell you, and I'm going to forget stuff. And I also have to keep my list handy so I don't forget something for the recipe. First step, we are going to make a big mess. So let's move all this way out of the way because I need these to dry. They will dry quite quickly with because it's the rubbing alcohol, but I do also want to make sure that they are fully dry. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right, so I think this is a darker one, so fingers crossed. I am going to make an almighty mess on my mat, but it's okay, it will clean up. And I know it's going to squirt at me all of a sudden when I'm not. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is one colour. And then put that away. And this is my second colour. And I'm hoping it's not too similar. If it is, I may have to find, oh, sugar. Yeah. Smells like a first aid office in here now. Oops. Alright, we will see how that dries. And they are looking pretty similar. So, oh, this is my test. That's one, and that's the other. They do look similar, but we'll just give them a pat to hurry up the drying. Oh, and this is where I'm going to get really messy. And I have made a change to my lighting, so I'd love feedback on that if you don't mind. Just drop a comment below, because in the video I had done before this one, where I did the ice cream cut apart, or cut out. Why do I keep saying cut apart? It was really glary because I hadn't realised I had moved some things on my desk and I didn't quite put it back the way it should have been, and it was really, really glary. So I'm sorry about that video. I didn't actually realise until I was, while I was editing, and I didn't even think to put in a little text thing to explain. But anyway, but I now have the lights pointing upwards, and there's only the bar light coming across that will give a reflection down here. So I'm hoping that it's better, so please let me know if it is. Okay, so while my leaves are drying, I am going to work out how I want the papers on and then do the stenciling. So I'm going to put this one like that, and then this page that's straight across the middle. So I'm just going to mark in pencil where the papers are, so I know where my stenciling is going. And I know some of this stenciling will be covered with leaves and washi tape. So I want that to go straight across, right down the side there. Whoops. Try not, oh geez, really? Try not to draw on the paper. Oh dear. Right. So now I get to make more of a mess. The glass mat came up a treat. I just wiped it with a wet one and then dried it off, and it's all clean. Alright, so this is crumb cake ink. And I'm thinking that's actually not going to be, well, hopefully, dark enough. We will see. Alright, there we go. Stenciling is done. Tick. Okay, so I wanted to go around the leaves, edge of the leaves, with a bit of, whoops, sorry. Just with a little bit of the crumb cake. Just to give the tips a bit of colour, like as if they're starting to brown off. Just like that. Now I have to decide on my mats. And I'm thinking that could be a winner. Oh gosh, I can't use a finger. Oh my goodness. That is pretty good. That is way the wrong colour. That's a bit too peachy. And that's a bit too dark. Alright, so we have a winner. First one. Right, I'll go away and mat the photos. And I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I have matted all the photos in that brown, but I only had one piece of that brown cardstock. And I couldn't fit all these photos on it, so I had to get creative for these lot. You probably can't tell when you're looking at them that there's anything different, but turn them over and it's just the outside edge that is the matting, not the whole thing like these ones. So I just cut strips and then glued them to the side underneath, and you really can't tell unless you look really closely and you can see the join, but you'd have to actually be looking for it to even notice it. And I am sure most people would not even notice it in your album. So this one I could fit on, but these three, not going to happen. And that's all I had left on my 12 by 12. So you make it work. You'll also notice there's a different paper here. The striped one that I had, it's still underneath. I couldn't bother ripping it off. That wasn't going to happen. So I just glued the green over the top. I just didn't like that pastel stripe with the bricks that I had stenciled, so I changed it up. And I think it's going to work a lot better. So now let's get back to what we were doing. So these are the second page. No, that one is one of the, no, they, I think, wait a minute. That is the first page. They're the second page. Right, so let's start with the first page. So the photos are going straight on the patterned paper. This one, oh, I can't decide whether I want it in the middle or to one side. Do I want them to one side? Right, so my title is going up there. Now I do need to put washi on, but I'm not going to do that until I've put the leaves underneath and it can go on top. Fingers crossed that works. Or I could run it under. I can still tuck. Yes, I'm going to do that actually. I can run it under. So let's audition them. Which one? That one I think is a bit, brings in a bit more of the dark that's in like some of these, and that I think is too much bright because the leaves are the same colour, so there's no definition there. Oh, I don't know. Is a dark one is the only place it's going to be dark? I might go, oh, let's go the dark one. Hey, why not? Right, so I'm going to put the washi down, and then I have all my elements of the recipe I needed for the Mixed Media Mayhem. So this putt place was out at Dural, which is northwest Sydney. It was probably 20 minutes from where we lived at the time, and the kids loved going there, absolutely loved it. Both of them had several birthday parties out there throughout the years. And there was this cool little robot, oh not really, he was quite big robot, and the kids used to have pretend conversations with him, and that's them having conversation with him there. And then my son would pretend that he was answering, and that would get my daughter in fits of giggles. Oh, they loved it. And then here I've got a photo with them. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like a, meant to be like a serpent or something in the coming out of the sea or something. And there's this cute little hump bit that you can sit on, and yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, now I'm going to try and do embellishments on both at once. That's probably not going to work out too great. So first of all, I wanted to work out where these dudes are going. Right, I think he's going to go up here because like he's facing in, and I think I'm just going to put the little what's it called? What is it? Bag down there. And then I have my embellishment. No, my journaling piece. I think I want to put that there. And then I do want to put some leaves. But the stem's really long to tuck under, so I think we shall see. Right, I can only do one at a time. I can't fit two in. I think the leaves are a bit big to have more than one. Aren't they? They're very big. They're beautiful leaves and I love the texture on them, but I do think they're very big. Right, so if I just use one, so I'm going to get under there. And if I pull him out a little bit, then a golfy man can go over it. I want him in the corner. Okay, I'm going to leave that for there. I'm going to percolate on that because I'm not quite sure that I like that. Bring all my little pink twigs over. That down there. And I need some leaves over here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be really radical with these leaves, and those bottom two are just too much. Too long. There we go. Much happier with that. Let's do the same up here. Where I'm trying to put them, they're just a bit too big. So we can do this, and then our golfer dude can cover it. Alright, and then I'm happy at adding these like that. I cut out a lot of these pink twig things because I didn't know how many I wanted. And I didn't want to have to cut more. So that is quite simple. Now I don't know if I want to stamp something on here from that stamp set. I'll visit that in a minute. Okay, so over on this side, heading is going up here. We need leaves for down here. Now here I can put several, I think. I've sort of got the space here. I could put another one up there, couldn't I? Or I could just use these, like as individuals. Let's try that. And I've got them cut out, so let's not waste them. Maybe. I can still smell the alcohol ink in these. Oh look, that's going to build that up, so it's, oh that's much better. Do I put another one up there? Is that too many now? It's more like a flower than leaves, doesn't it now? Alright, you go in, tuck you in there, there we go. I like that arrangement there, except you need a few. Oh, come here. Alright, now I had a couple of words I did as well. A great day and have fun. So I'm going to put have fun here purposely because my daughter's pouting in this one because she was probably finding it really hard to get the ball in the hole because she was like 3. So she was pouting, you know, as little ones do. And then they have a great day. So I think I'm going to use the bigger journaling spot. I want some leaves up there where I put my heading on. And I think I want to put a great day up here with there. And yes, I think I need to stamp something on this. Maybe I could stamp the not the golfer dude, the golf bag, maybe. Let me grab the stamp and try that. That's about all there is for the golfer. The fisherman and the, oh my gosh, come out. And the mechanic dude, there's a lot more accessories. For the golfer, there's only, is that meant to be a golf club? Oh, it's a putter, I think. I don't know what, that's an exclamation mark. But there's really only the golf bag. Well, I don't have a golf ball. I have a golf ball. Or something. Or like, you know, like the flag. Anyway, and now I can't get to my acrylic blocks. Oh, because I've just dumped everything on top. Wait, I think I can reach one. I'm sorry about the rattling. Here we go. I got one. Okay, so let me just move this off to one side. And I'm just going to, fingers crossed this works, hey? Sorry. Just put our partial golf club bag here. I just needed something on this tag. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Much happier with that. Okay, so now I'm ready to stick some things down. Let's start with the journaling piece. And I think that sits well there. I want it right up on my son's face. Right, let's stick that on. And I'm going to type out my journaling into little strips and I will stick that on top, I think. Alright, so that will disguise that table a lot. Because that was all table, that photo, just about. Right, I'm happy with these. Let's glue these down. I'm really happy with how these leaves came out. Very, very pretty. Okay. Glue just on the bottom stems of these. Anywhere else. And they're going to have to go on top, but that's okay. Anywhere else and I'll have glue everywhere. Right, so this one I think I want going over towards that journaling block, so it includes that journaling block in this little cluster. There we go, and I've just noticed I have ink on this, so I need to wipe that off. Alright, now I'm not going to colour these because I don't think I'll be able to get a nice colour on them, and the black and white just means they stand out a bit more. I'm going to have to fiddle around with these leaves because they ended up looking like a lotus flower than leaves. So up there as if that's an extension of this one. I don't know, do I want 3 on this? It looks like it's coming out his head. Yeah, maybe over there instead. And then this one down here. Why is that stuck already? I haven't glued that on, have I? No. But okay, you can stay there. Oh no, hang on, no you can't, you're hanging off that page. There we go. Now you can stick. Alright, time to put our golfer man on. And no, I was going to put him on dimensionals, but I don't think I will. And then a great day is going to go over there. I need to cover that, so, and I'm going to have a little bit of space there, but I really can't help that. It's okay. It's only a tiny bit of space. Okay. Right, that is that page done. Cool. Now, let's move on to the other one. Now my heading, I want to get this cluster on first, and then I'll do the heading last. Like that, I can afford to put over like that, over the photos. Golf club can go there. I have fun then. Oh, I do need to bring that back, or it's going to be Right, I've glued that one in, haven't I? Right. Alright, now my pink stems. Oh, sorry, this is going to be a long video. I did warn you. But I hope you're scrapping while you're watching or listening. It's like scrapping with friends. Oops, stay. I'm going to do one more here. Alright, now my have fun. Or should I put have fun here? Because I've got a bit of a problem with this one. Alright, let's do this. Let's have fun there. It's still in that cluster and it still works. Tuck it under that handle. All right. Now, look at what I'm doing for the heading. Which one am I doing? All right, so these ones aren't going to work. There's not enough T's. I'm one short on a T. Oh, and I don't feel like doctoring something to make a T. So, I have where did that come from? I have two choices. One choice. This one. Because I have 3 packets. So, let's just make this work. Okay, there is my double layout complete. And that I'm so much happier with that paper rather than the stripy one that just was not going to work. I don't know what I was thinking. So for the Mixed Media Mayhem, I have my stencil, I have my washi tape, and I have more than one spray that I used on these leaves. So there you have it. That was lots of fun. Took a while, but we got there in the end. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. Make sure you are checking the playlist below for everyone else who's playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem, I should say. And thank you so much for watching. Have a scrap happy day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.